we're going to award another podium. We have our favourite moments of the tournament, and I have a long list of nominees. We start with one of my favourite moments of the whole tournament, and you can see my bias leading into a lot of what I'm talking about here. But the Springbok 50-metre maul against Japan.
What a thing of beauty it was. And just the Japanese powerless to stop it.
They couldn't do anything.
They didn't even know to collapse it.
They couldn't. They couldn't manage it. They couldn't drag those big men down. No. They were. It was so well organised. The ball was at the back very quickly, and then just that slow, methodic manipulation of it round the corner, and then once they got going, for every time the Japanese joined, they knew to just move it round the corner
and
again,
then
so they couldn't sack it.
Timed exactly right, and the pass, and then the fat fend.
Yeah,
it was all
absolutely glorious moment.
Yeah.
Captain Scott Brits leading the team out is another.
It's not even just a single moment, but like there were so many of them. He was smiling all tournament long. You couldn't actually find a shot of him not smiling, and yes, he led them out. Had a great performance, was slotting in a first receiver, playing some really lovely technical football, grabbing a try, bowing to the Japanese fans as he takes his last exit. And I'm delighted for that guy. His tournament, his career deserved this tournament, and now he's a World Cup champion.
A moment that we haven't mentioned yet that is well worthy of being at least an honourable mention, if not on the podium, is TJ Perenara's from 10 from another planet of a try that did get given rightly by World Rugby Try of the Year against Namibia, where there were techers from another planet from TJ.
Everyone in there, in that move was awesome.
A glorious All Black try. I would hope that you have seen it. If you haven't, you'd have to watch it. I would fail in any attempts to describe it. It was a thing of raw beauty and perhaps rugby from another planet, as they might say.
Indeed.
A glorious TJ
All Blacks painting their picture.
Yeah.
And TJ getting his run at 10, which he loved.
Absolutely loved.
He seemed to love that all too much.
TJ Perenara is so great.
He's one
of my favourite players.
Yeah. But another moment, talking of awesome tries, you can't really overlook Cheslin's final try. The final try of the final and of the tournament. Absolutely great. Just Cheslin's footwork.
It might be the best ever nail in a coffin try.
Yeah.
That very specific try where a team is beaten, you just put the final nail in the coffin. I think that might be the best ever one of those.
It's up there with that for sure, yeah.
Very worthy.
Awesomely taken. But that one I alluded to earlier, one of my favourite moments, Fukuoka's strip, grip and go.
Against Scotland.
What a defensive play against Duncan Taylor. Didn't know what hit him, but it was awesome. That's one of my favourite terrible tries. Love seeing that. There were a few Japanese moments actually that we need to get in there. Lafayette, your players.
This is one that you would put down, but I think it's so important because Lekanyo Am is a man who was rarely flapped and rarely put a foot wrong in as far as I can tell his life. But Lafayette, in one beautiful moment early in the game, the Japanese were standing super deep and they were causing the Springboks some problems, and he did something that England couldn't do, sucked Am in and was trying to make the read and the tackle on him, and gave a beautiful out the back ball. I can't remember who he gave it to, but it actually opened them up. He got outside Am and opened up that Springbok D, and it was like, that is elite offense against elite defense, and then he got a serious playoff. I'm not sure if you'd remember that moment.
It didn't end up being converted, but it was awesome, and he actually had a few of those. For one of Matsushima's try, it came from a Lafayette falling down, reverse ball. He was
everything
great. His hands were just awesome, and he had a little deft chip kick for one of the tries against Scotland as well. He was an awesome distributing force from the 13 channel.
Yes.
And the try I cited earlier, the little interplay between the forwards, I think it was Jorge who got the dot down.
Yeah.
It was Lafayette who got the assist at the very end as well.
Yeah.
But it was around 6 different offloads and absolutely wonderful interplay in the forwards. Japan just shown the way the game can and should be played.
Absolutely. Yeah, Japan could have so many moments. Zane Capelle's massive hit for Tonga on Billy Vunipola.
What a moment.
That was a moment.
Tackle of the tournament, maybe.
It was something else.
Thumping collision.
And perfectly legal.
Yeah, just lined him up. And it was off first phase. It was the Billy V hit-up play, which has been effective against... Like, Australia weren't hitting him like that.
No.
Fair play to Chris.
The Tongans, for a brief moment, getting to paint their picture.
Yes, of smashing
Billy Vunipola.
Yeah,
it was an unreal tackle from the very opening game. Well worthy of a mention on this list. Underhill's tackle on Jordy Barrett in the semi-final.
Yeah, that's a big, more consequential one.
That's
probably not as ferocious a hit, but a more consequential one in the context of the
moment.
game. And then Jordy trying to throw the offload and it bouncing off his own man's head, and it's just that picture of the All Blacks getting flapped, getting rocked, and getting loose. And that was all. Underhill's he deserves a moment on this list because he was full of plays like that all tournament long. Really good technical hits, just stifling offense from the get go.
Then we have moments. I would say this is one of the few areas where we can give Ireland some props and some due. Was actually the preamble, the during the haka response from Ireland in that quarter final against the All Blacks when the crowd were singing the Fields of Athenry and it rose up. And certainly I know it was biased, but I was at fever pitch and we got so emotional watching them do that. The noise was incredible. The amount of
that moment goes on because I actually thought both anthems, and I've said it before, I'm not a huge fan of God Defend New Zealand as an anthem. I think it's a little bit of a drone. I'm not mad about it musically, but I've never heard it sang as passionately as in that. And then the Irish fans are obviously great for singing as well, and our anthem swell. And then we were getting some flack for that, and there were certainly, I was reading some publications going it's a disgrace, shouldn't be doing that, isn't it very rude?
They were in the very minority.
They were in the very minority, and correct me if I'm wrong, the haka is a challenge.
Everybody gets this.
I know, I'm just going to say it anyway, because it's the haka is a challenge, and you can and should respond to the challenge. And the Irish fans did in kind. The English had their V. They got fined for infringing into the territory, whatever. But
their V was quite clever, because it was. I think how they described it was that it sort of removed the optical illusion of the haka.
Yeah.
What the dynamics that are at play psychologically with the haka are actually similar to when you see military formation or those North Koreans doing their stance in formation. But the dynamics are similar, where you have this body of people moving as one, whereas actually when you spread out, you actually had certain All Blacks in the haka were picking out one player to look at, and everybody was seeing it from a different angle, and actually it broke the illusion of what the haka is,
which is clever,
which was
psychologically fascinating.
It was that was definitely interesting. But I just thought the moment pre-game of the Irish fans swelling in Athenry, and it felt like there was just this real challenge. It was a really compelling and emotional moment. Unfortunately,
that was as good as it got for us.
Well, it was a facade, really. It painted a picture of a real challenge when on the rugby pitch there wasn't going to be one, because one team were on a different level.
Truth,
and that was unfortunate.
But
that was an awesome moment. You liked from the opening game.
Pollard's little switch drop goal. They throw it to Villy on the left, who spins it back to Pollard in the pocket, and then pings a 40+ yard drop goal just for funsies.
Against the All Blacks opening day.
I'm a big fan of techers when I see them, and I love a little set play. It wasn't a consequential drop goal, but it was a good drop goal. And actually, I'm going to list all the drop goals, because we had Stewie Hogg with a long range drop goal in one of the games as well, which was good techers. But of all the drop goals, it was Cami Lopez in that game we were talking about, France Argentina, to win it. Didn't end up mattering in the final, but it's part of World Cup history to have some clutch drop goals, and it was actually Cami Lopez delivered this one this year. The most
clutch drop goal, that's right. We do have one more, which was Sia Khaleesi lifting the Webb Ellis Cup. But I think in the interest and the spirit of this little awards thing, we're just going to counteract that. We're all going to acknowledge that was in fact the best moment of the tournament.
Yes.
But we're just going to put that aside for now. And in the spirit of this little quirky selection, we're going to award a gold, silver and bronze to our moments of the tournament.
Okay. What would you like to lobby for?
TJ's try, certainly. It made me feel
giddy inside.
Things I've never felt before. TJ's try against Namibia. I know it's All Blacks Namibia, but that was one of the best tries I've ever seen.
Okay. I thought you were going to go for the Maul. That's interesting now.
The Maul belongs in there too, Shane. The Maul belongs in there too. But TJ's try spoke to me.
In more ways than one. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to lobby for the Fukuoka strip grip and go.
It seems to be
my favourite little defensive moment of the thing. I'm going to lobby for that one.
I think you're right. I think that is the three. I think it's the Maul, it's TJ, and it's the strip and grip. Now, what are you putting where?
Oh, probably putting the strip and grip third.
Correct.
Putting the Maul second. and then TJ's try.
Yeah, I think that's fair. TJ Ferrara gets a gold medal in something from us.
Yes.
Moment of the tournament, his phenomenal try.
Yeah.
His
From 10 on the wing, dotting it down.
It was something else.
You know,
it was something else.
It's great to see some worldy tries. But like, that Bach 50-meter ball could be an argument though,
because
the Box won the tournament.
Yeah,
and it was like a part of it. What like they set up that another one that we didn't mention it, but they're setting up the maul in the final.
Yeah,
on the 22
right,
in the midfield that yielded a penalty.
Squidge Rugby was so right to point out the fear. He had his video come out recently, which is brilliant. You should watch it. But the fear in Itoji's eyes as he realised that was happening is actually just a hilarious thing to watch back.
Indeed.
As all the backs are in the ruck and Itoji notices first as they're in this like ridiculous all-pack formation. He's like, look what's over here!
And Dan Cole does the only thing. He just chops it right down.
It was like genuine shock and horror at what they were doing next. I mean, they'd already been beaten in so many ways in that game, and Itoji's just like sees the backs in the ruck and then just turns around and sees the whole back lining up.
Which is a scary enough sight.
Almost like a jump scare. Yeah. He just turns around. There's the whole buck pack.
Yeah, that was another moment. Didn't get in, but
you're right.
Yeah.
But it only became 3 points.
It did. So we'll give it to TJ. I think that's fair.
I think
fair
that's
play
fair.
to TJ.
There
were other moments. You can even if you want to comment down below what were your moments.
I'm sure we missed moments.
We missed loads. I'm sure.
Yeah.
But they were some of our favorites.
They were the ones
anyway.
that stood out to us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching that video. If you want to catch the rest of our Overlap Rugby podcast World Cup content, please subscribe down below and comment as well. We love to hear the chat in the comments, and ring that bell so you get notified for all our new videos. Thanks.